Everybody is saying it right now. And it's not even small talk anymore, because the way Maurice, Sam, and Pearl Watts keep showing up in movie after movie delivering the same high-level chemistry has fans literally convinced that this is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is consistency at its peak. And people are starting to treat their pairing like a formula that just cannot fail, because every time they appear together on screen, there is this natural flow that feels effortless. And that is exactly what viewers are reacting to, because in an industry where some pairings hit once and then fade out, these two just keep coming back stronger and stronger. And fans are noticing every single detail, from the way they look at each other to the way their conversations feel unscripted, to the way their emotional scenes land without forcing anything. And right now, people are saying this is exactly what consistency looks like in Nollywood. And it's becoming a major talking point across YouTube comment sections, TikTok clips, and even Instagram discussions. Because viewers are no longer just watching their movies, they are now expecting a certain standard anytime their names appear together. And that expectation is not even being disappointed, which is why the conversation keeps getting louder. Because think about it, every time a new movie drops featuring both of them, the first thing fans rush to check is whether the chemistry is still there. And somehow it always is. And not just there, but even improved, like they are building something with each collaboration. And that is very rare, because most on-screen couples struggle to maintain that same spark after multiple projects. But in this case, people are saying it feels like the more they work together, the more believable they become. And that is exactly why the word consistent is now being attached to their names everywhere. Because it's no longer about one viral movie or one emotional performance. It's about a pattern that fans can clearly see. And once fans notice a pattern like that, they don't let it go, because now every new release becomes part of a bigger story. Which is how these two have slowly built this reputation of being Nollywood's most reliable on-screen duo. And what is making it even more interesting is the way audiences are emotionally connecting to their characters, because when people watch them, it doesn't feel like two actors trying to act. It feels like two people living through real situations. And that realism is what keeps pulling viewers back, because people are tired of forced acting and exaggerated expressions. And what they are getting here is something that feels grounded, something that feels real, something that makes you forget you are even watching a movie. And that is exactly why clips of their scenes keep circulating online. Because once someone watches a powerful moment, they immediately want to share it. And when those clips start spreading, it creates even more attention. And that attention turns into more views, and more views turn into more conversations. And before you know it, the entire space is filled with people talking about how these two just don't miss. And the funny thing is, even critics who usually try to be neutral are starting to admit that there is something different about this pairing. Because consistency in acting is not just about showing up, it's about maintaining emotional authenticity across different storylines and different characters. And that is something fans believe they are doing effortlessly, because whether it's a romantic story, a dramatic storyline, or something filled with tension, they always seem to adapt while still keeping that core chemistry intact. And that is not easy at all, because different roles require different energy. But somehow they manage to blend into every situation without losing what makes their pairing special. And that is exactly why viewers are beginning to trust their movies blindly, because once they see both names together, they already assume the movie is worth watching. And that level of trust is something many actors struggle to build over years. But here it feels like it is happening in real time, with each release adding more proof to the claim, and fans are not just keeping quiet about it. They are actively promoting them in comment sections, recommending their movies to friends, and even comparing them to other popular duos in the industry. And in most of those comparisons, they are coming out on top, because people are not just looking at popularity, they are looking at delivery. They are looking at how believable the connection feels, they are looking at how consistent the performances are. And right now, a lot of viewers believe that no other pair is matching that balance the way they are doing it. And that is why you keep seeing comments like "they never disappoint," or "this duo again," or "if it's them."